feel like it's pretty obvious at this point that OBS absolutely hates me, so please excuse the way my voice sounds throughout this entire video. I don't know what happened. Quite frankly, I don't think I want to know what happened at this point. Regardless, I did try to fix it as best as I could, which is actually what delayed this video in the first place, and honestly, with the way that it originally sounded, I feel like I did a pretty good job. I do honestly really appreciate you all for sticking with me through all these technical difficulties that just won't leave me alone. This is episode 6 of my SSO Restart series, so if you haven't seen the previous 5 episodes, I will link the playlist up in the corner here so you can go and get caught up. Now, before we get into the actual video, I want to go over a couple things I initially tried to with my first intro. The day I recorded this episode was Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. The day the Trailblazer Pack and the Friesians came out. At the end of this video, I have a special guest who actually inspired this entire series, tagging along with me to check out the new Friesians because they are her favorite breed, and I have been excited for that update and, you know, new horse for her, so stick around for that. I did originally want to have her here with me for this new and improved intro, if you will, but unfortunately she's really sick right now and I really didn't want to bother her. Now, as for the Trailblazer Pack, I have been doing the math and trying different things, and I think I finally figured out exactly how it works because you'll see throughout this entire video I was highly confused the whole time. So I'm gonna explain it all right off the bat and just disregard my confusion throughout the video because I didn't know what was happening then, but I know what's happening now, so we're good. I also learned a couple of pretty cool things about it too. First, if you don't know what the Trailblazer Pack is, or oh my gosh, Trailblazer Track. Why did I think it was Pack this entire time? Okay. Anyways, it's basically a battle pass essentially for star riders. However, if you're not a star rider, you can accrue points as you play through the game. You just can't unlock any rewards. I'm not really gonna get into how everyone might be a little bit upset over that, but I will say I'm not. I think that's pretty nifty. Most battle passes are paid anyways, and even if you own the game, I just think it's kind of cool that you're still able to accrue points. What if you have like a monthly subscription to Star Rider and you know you didn't have it for this month or whatever, and you're planning on getting it literally September 4th, the day this Trailblazer track ends, or I guess it would be September 3rd because I think it'll be gone on September 4th after the update, and then you get, you know, you have all the rewards, like you've earned enough points to get, you know, all the way to the earrings, and then you get it, and then you get all the rewards at once, you know? So I think it's pretty cool. They still let you accrue points, even if you're not a star rider, but that's just my personal opinion. But basically, as you play through the game, you get these points to unlock different rewards, and so on and so forth, and it ends September 4th during the Wednesday update. So the rewards are Jolly Hoof treats, glasses, these shiny gemstones, which you can actually sell for 1,000 shillings each, 7-day stable care coupon, large jar of wisdom. The large jar of wisdoms actually will give your horse literally 1,000 XP, which is a lot. I'm just saying it's a lot. Especially because you literally get 2 of them for the first time you get them. Shoes that are really cute, 2 more shiny gemstones, 2 more large jar of wisdoms, glow get my stuff, which basically is like a remote inventory, I suppose. Gloves, more jar of wisdom, another 7-day stable care coupon, 2 more shiny gemstones, a cute little hat, 3 jar of wisdoms, 15 seeds, travel dust, which is basically a remote trailer that you can use for free, I mean, despite the use of the travel dust itself, pants, more stable care, 2 glow get my stuff, a little sweater jacket thingy, 3 shiny gemstones, free appearance change coupon, which I'm actually really excited for because the amount of times that I change my eye color is actually kind of embarrassing, but anyways, more travel dust, and then of course the sword earrings that I am most excited for. The only thing that irritates me about this outfit set that's in here is the fact that there's glasses and earrings. I really wish that there was 2 accessory slots so you could wear these at the same time, because I'm going to be really sad when I have to sit there and choose, because I really like these glasses. And as far as I can tell, each reward You have to earn 1,000 points to get to the next reward. I don't think it ever changes, but then again, I am only on number 8, so it could change at some point, but I doubt it will, considering there's been 8 and they've all taken 1,000 points to earn. So, and as for the daily points, it's actually 450 daily points, which is pretty nifty in my personal opinion. Okay, so the way that the point accrual works is 5 quests, and this can be anything. It can be a daily quest, it can be a race, it can be a story quest, it can be a side quest. Just literally any quest, as far as I can tell, will give you 100 points for the first 5 that you do. So if you do 5 races, they're going to be 100 points. After that 5, the next 4 quests that you do, you'll get 75 points. And after those 4, the next 4 that you do will be 50 points. And then everything else that you do, no matter if it's a race, a quest, or whatever it is, it'll get you 20 points until the next day. Now, as for gatherables, like recyclables or flowers or fireflies in the Hollow Woods, those will all net you 2 points each. And that doesn't seem to ever really change unless you're in the Hollow Woods gathering fireflies and you collect like, I don't know, 4 at the same time because you ran through a pile of leaves, then it'll show up as like 4 points. As far as I could tell, I don't think that was anything else. I think it was just I was gathering things too quickly and it was just counting them up in the same little notification thing. If it is something else, like maybe I can't remember what they're called now, the garden powders, let me know, but as far as I can tell, it's just counting the things that you gather in one little notification. Purple quests don't give you any points. So like the races that you can redo every day or the lunging, those don't give you any points no matter what. It doesn't matter. You won't earn points for those ones. Another thing that will give you points, just like a quest, is taking care of your horse. However, it's only 1 horse. If I had like just logged on and took care of Lost Rain, it would give me 100 points after doing all 4 of his care tasks. But it's only 1 horse. I don't know why it's only 1 horse. Like when you go and take care of another horse, it doesn't even give you 50 or 75 or 20. It's literally 1 horse. I don't know if that's intentional or not because it doesn't really make much sense, but at the same time it does because some people have a lot of horses. So I don't know, maybe it was intentional. The interesting thing that I discovered as well is Token and Brissy, those little stuffed animals you have to go take pictures of. Those will give you points just like quests do. So if you have to go find all like, I don't know, chapter 2 token locations, the first 5 that you take a picture of, if you haven't done any other quests that day, will literally net you 100 points each, and it's each individual picture, which I thought that was pretty cool. The same applies, and this is something that I'm very happy about. The same applies to stars. The stars that you can find hidden all over Jorvik, those work the same as quests. So you can get anywhere from 20 to 100 points per star that you find and pick up. So if you have been procrastinating going out and finding all of your stars, or for whatever reason you haven't found them all yet, this is your motivation. Go collect your stars because you're finally earning something for it, and I think that is really, really, really cool. So I think that was all of the information that I had regarding the Trailblazer track. I don't think there's anything else. Just note the amount of points that you get is based off of how many quests that you did. So the first 5 quests that you do when you first log on give you 100 points, and that includes horse care. So if you take care of your horse and then go do 4 other quests, that's your 100. Or if you take care of your horse, go do 3 other quests and then take a picture of Token, that's your 5 100 point accrual thingies for that day, and then so on and so forth. 4 quests after that will be 75, 4 quests after that will be 50, and then after that it's just 20 period until the next day. Hopefully that all made sense. And with that said, we will just continue on to the video. But like I said, disregard everything that I say about the Trailblazer pack because I wasn't understanding it.
I did say in my last episode that I wanted to do a way over the water. And I feel like it's fitting this, honestly, considering the new Friesians are out today, and we'll be able to go look at them. However, I think I might go look at them on another account, but we shall see. I am going to start with high quality bird food. This is just because this is on a day timer, my last episode. So I want to go make sure I finish this quest, and then we'll come back up here to do racetrack inspector. And when we're done with those, we'll go to the gardener. And then when we're done with those, then we'll pretty much finish off the episode with the way over the water. That's the plan. We'll see how well we stick to it given, you know, the circumstances. Like, we all know and well established in the last episode that all these quests are unbelievably chaotic. So they're really hard to plan around. So we'll see how like true I can stick to my current plan I've got going on, but we shall see. Here are the seeds. Now take them back to Steve and the birds. I was smart this time, and I did watch my last episode actually, or at least I kind of watched it. I skipped to important information, like how I was gonna do this episode. I don't know what the point in me saying what that was, though. I think just the fact that I'm proud of myself for being prepared this time. Wonderful. My birds can finally eat to their heart's content. Oh, so you do get 100 for just regular quests. That's nifty. Would it be too much to ask you to feed the birds as well? Just put the seeds in the bird feeders and they will flock around you. I think some birds have disappeared from the Everyone field since GED started drilling for oil there. Poor birds. I have a surprise at the end of this video. A little secret guest. It's not really a secret guest, but like a surprise guest. I don't know. Anyways, you'll see. But I'm honestly really excited. I really am. But you'll just have to wait till the end to see what it is. It does involve going and looking at the Friesians, so don't worry. We are going to do that. And I know it's a little bit weird to do that in like an SSO Restart series, but I'm too excited for the Friesians, and I just thought I would add it in just because why not? I feel like it's too small to be its own video because it would be like straight up 5 minutes or something. I don't know, nifty little surprise, I suppose, for the end of this episode. That's another thing too, and like how I went over the Trailblazing pack. I know, like, I feel like quote unquote normally that would be like, you know, its own video, but this series is going about like kind of how SSO has changed. And this, quite frankly, is a really big part of how SSO has changed. Even though this probably isn't permanent for like right now, it probably will end and then not come back for another 6 months because I'm pretty sure this is just a testing phase, kind of like the new show jumping mechanics, but like still, they're probably going to add it permanently, and it's just another little thing that has been changing with SSO, so look how happy they are. I must say that you make an excellent bird feeder. Is that really all? Wait, but his race... That used to be a quest, did it not? I wonder if you get something like maybe a different amount of points for races. I wonder, it's probably not more, but I do wonder if it's less, or maybe if just all daily things and quests and whatnot is just all 100, or maybe races are less, or maybe they are more. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Y'all probably know all of this already, but I don't, so I'm just gonna leave me alone. I'm vibing, okay? Okay, so yeah, it is still 100. That's pretty nifty. I just don't play on this account enough that I feel like I'm not gonna finish it. Because if you really think about it, okay, it's September 4th. I'll probably record like, because I only play when I record. Of course, I am supposed to be grinding out dailies, so there is that. It'll probably motivate me to do that. But just for the sake of what I was trying to say, like that's 1, 2. Oh wow. Okay. I just realized we only have 3 weeks to do this. That's not good. Yeah, I'll probably only record 2 more times. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to that's talk about motivation. Okay, anyways, let's see. Did we get anything else? I feel like I saw some stuff unlocked. Yeah, this did unlock, but we won't worry about that for now. We are going to go back and do the racetrack inspector now, though, and then we'll work on the gardener. So I honestly don't know how far I'll get into the story quests today. I don't remember what happens after the racetrack inspector. I can't remember how it all plays out now with the racetrack being like ready to build, because isn't that part of the story quests now? It may not be actually. It may end up being its own separate quest line, which if it is, that actually works for me quite well, to be completely honest. The racetrack? Oh, Godfrey told you about that. Work there has been suspended for some time now. One of my trusted associates, Sir Tarek Mode, stays down there in hopes of one day seeing the track completed. If you so desire, you may write to him and see if he can give you further updates. That's the funny thing about this racetrack, okay? We waited for it for like actual an actual decade, as a matter of fact. That's really funny. But now new players coming in won't know anything different besides this racetrack, and the unbuilt version of it is not at all what it was. Like, it's obviously very different, and it's just sad that new players will never be able to experience the mystery behind this racetrack, okay? Because I honestly gave up hope for a while. I thought it was just going to be permanently just nothing over here. But, you know, now it's like this, and then here we are. So, although I will say it's kind of more cool to see it unfinished than it is to see it finished for some reason. Now, I don't know. It's a bit strange, but good day. I am mode. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. I've always said it mode. I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I look it up and I'm pretty sure it's mode day. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I always have said mode, but I think it might be mode day. And if it is mode day, then I feel really dumb. I'm just gonna like start saying mode day now. Anyways, good day. I am Mode, Sir Tarek Mode, to be precise. Oh, I got 75 for that. Sir Tarek Mode at your service. So you hear about the racetrack. Don't even mention it by name. Look at it. Or I mean, don't look at it. Isn't it atrocious? If you so desperately want to, take a lap around it. My sadness grows each time I think of the state of this place. So you know what? Try this out and then go back to her ladyship the Baroness and tell her what you thought. Okay, I'm definitely very curious. I wonder why it was only give you 75 points. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would it be less, you know? Why would it be less for a story quest? Also, it gave me that right after the race rather than after I, like, complete the quest. Very interesting. My sense on my mouse is so high right now because I changed it recently that I'm having a hard time, like, navigating. Really? You jumped over the rubble? Well, that's an idea. I'm glad you met Sir Mode. He's a bit dramatic, but his heart is in the right place, and he loves the idea of a proper racetrack in Silverglade. I'm certain he'll let you use the track again if you ask nicely. So it gave it to me twice. I feel like I'm cheating right now. I just got it twice. We're gonna leave it there. I might come back to her. Okay, no, I can't. I need to know what she has to say. Hopefully it'll let me cancel this. I'm praying it'll let me. Oh, enough chatting. You need to be off to, girl. I'm sure they need you down at the equestrian center. Okay, I feel better. Why is that not part of the main quest? What do you mean? Hold on. Thank you. Anyways, you're back. Super. We need you. There's loads to do. See, I got 75 again. Okay. Analysis completed. Horses on the run. I guess I will do these actually before I go do the gardener quest. But I know I'm supposed to be back at the stable and then run into Khan. That's the next quest I have. So the gardener may have to wait. May have to. But before I commit to this, I did notice that this does have another reward for me. And I'm really excited because it's the glasses. And I really like the glasses because they... It's fine. I am fine. I literally have to be level 9. I got a message from the vet saying there's test results, the soil and grapevines are ready. Could you please ride over to the village and get them? I'm afraid of what they might tell us and how the Baroness will react. Oh, well, let's be positive. Off you go. I have never been so upset about something that Star Stable has done in my entire existence. Why would... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Why would this be level locked? I know that the Trailblazer pack is only available to star riders, but why would they level lock a item that's in basically a battle pass? This should be available at level 1. Because how quickly I just got that. Can you imagine just starting, maybe you just started playing like literally today, the day of me recording this, just started playing, and because you just started playing, you had no idea that this was even a new thing, that the Trailblazer pack was even a new thing, and you got the glasses and you weren't even able to equip them because you're literally level 1. Okay, I guess you would be probably like level 2 or 3, but you get my point. Like, there's no way. And I'm only level 7, and I won't be level 9 for a while. Oh, boy. Okay. Hi there. Are you the girl from the manor? Good. I've got your test results. I'm afraid we're looking at some badly contaminated grapevines here. Wine from these grapes will probably taste like detergent. And the soil is poisoned with petroleum as well. You'd better tell the others as soon as possible. Get back to Judy right away. Be careful though. GED checked these kinds of activities and probably know that these tests were done. Impossible, you say? Not for GED. Nothing is impossible when you have access to that kind of money. I wouldn't be surprised if they knew our names and where we live as well.
Got it? Here are the test results. Watch out for GED's people on your way back to Judy.
You know, that dialogue would make a lot more sense if I had to like navigate through GED workers, but I don't. It's not as imperative as she made it sound. Hi, did anyone see you from GED? I mean, no? Good. There was no one around. Literally no one was there. Oh no, things are just as bad as I suspected. Oh no, how are we going to tell the Baroness? She will completely freak out. I guess we'll have to deal with that later. Right now, we should do some more research. Your next mission will be to ride over to the oil field, fill this can up with some of the GED's oil, and come back here so that we can do a comparison of the test samples. The oil field is north of here, just before the racetrack. Please remember to watch out for GED's guys. I don't want to lose you. What? Then why are you sending me out here to do this? Like, Jorvik's gotta have a police system, right? Like, sure does seem like it doesn't, come to think of it. I am the police system, alright? This is where I take my stand. I am my perimeter. My perimeter is me. Like, this is even scary. Like, does he care? Oh, no. Does he care if I do it in front of? No. Okay, this should be enough. Great work, Mandela. You seem like you could handle just about anything. Okay, so we've got this very interesting machine here in the stable that Carney got from a scientist in Holland, or somewhere. I don't really remember the story behind it, but what's interesting about it is that you can do some simple comparative analysis with it. In our case, on the oil, what I need you to do is use the machine to compare the oil contamination on the grapevine with that from the oil field. Got it? Okay. If I absolutely must. I don't know if that seems like deja vu because like I've done this quest a million times, or if I just did a quest that was very similar to that, like on this account, but I don't know. Anyways, this old thing still works like a charm. Let's see. Yes, it looks like the same oil on both samples. Not very surprising if you ask me. Well, someone will have to tell the old lady what's going on. You'd make a rather good messenger, don't you think, Mandela? I don't think I would. Honestly, if this is real life, that woman would terrify me. So no, I'm good, thank you. Other things to do? Nonsense. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I have other stuff. I gotta go. I don't know. I'll find something else to do. Nothing can be more important than informing the Baroness of how GD is contaminating her land. Off you go, right over to the vineyard and tell her. This is just a prime example of how they send me on these life-threatening adventures. Okay, this is the embodiment of it right here, this quest. Like, tell me you would not be terrified of her. I'm horrified, personally. You again? What now, dear? Oh, I don't really have time for chit-chat. What? GD's oil field has contaminated my soil and grapevines? That's what you came here to say? I knew that already. Come on, bring me some real news next time. I never mind. Excuse that little tantrum of mine. You could actually be of help, Mandela. I have a little experiment that I would like to try. You see, I have heard from a trustworthy informant of mine, who will remain anonymous, that GD may have acquired their equipment in an inappropriate manner. This is the drilling equipment I am talking about. I'd like you to ride out into the fields, write down the serial numbers of the machines, and bring them back to me. You should take someone with you. Have you met Sonia? She would be perfect. You will find her out in the plantations inspecting the grapevines. See, the funny thing is Mr. Campbell hates us, right? You know, hates the main character because they keep ruining everything for him. So you would think that he would have his guys keeping a close eye on us, so we can't like tamper with anything. And yet his little goon didn't even catch us taking the oil samples. You know? Just me? Okay. Yes, I'm Sonia. Why? The Baroness asked me to go with you. Of course I'll go. Inspecting grapes is very boring, so I'd be happy to do anything else. Hey, why don't we race over to the oil field? Well, it surely is about time. Okay. Anyways. Okay, we're here. Are you sure about this? Those oil drilling guys are everywhere. We might get caught. You know what, Sonia? We actually won't, because they actually don't care for some reason. Anyways, here's what we do. You go copy down the serial numbers while I stand here keeping guard, okay? That'll work, right? Just keep away from those scary looking men and you'll be fine, I think. Hey, here's a pen and some paper. Oh, an opportunity. Here.
Three?
Oh, look at that! Oh, heck yeah. Wasn't exactly as dramatic as you'd hope, but hey, at least I'm able to get caught. You got all of them. Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved. I've been so nervous. We need to get back to the manor as fast as we can. Race you there.
Three?
Wow, you're fast, girl. That went well. We make a good team, us two, don't you think? Anyway, it's time for me to go back to my stable chores. You should take the serial numbers to the Baroness. See you around.
Me?
Hello there, dear. Did you find Sonia? Good. And my serial numbers? Oh, I'm impressed.
Very good work. Maybe I'll use you for other missions in the future. You see, what you've done may well come in handy in our fight against GED. Thank you very much, Mandela. You did some honorable work today. Just one more thing, dear. Take this letter with the serial numbers and put them in the mailbox that is located just at the entrance to the manor gate. This is addressed to my son, Aaron, who works for the Yorvik Council. He will find out if there is anything fishy going on with these oil rigs. I have a feeling that Mr. Kimball didn't acquire them legally. The letter with the serial numbers has now been mailed, and it will soon be in the hands of the Baroness' son, Aaron, at the Yorvik Council. Okay, so now we'll go back to Judy and do the horses ran away quest thingy. The horses have escaped from the stable. They're out on the fields in the front of the main building eating grapes. Just go find them, pat them, and they will follow you back to the stable. Ride close to them, otherwise they will try to run off again. You found them all and took them back to the stable. Well done, Vendella. Here's why I'm stuck, right? I feel like this is where I'd be like, oh my gosh, whose horse is this, you know? But I was gonna do the garden quest before I continue with the story quest, but for the sake of the fact that I definitely should have, you know, questioned this horse's existence right here and now, I think I'll just continue on with the story quest. It just makes sense, you know? I bring the horses back to the stable. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm walking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that beautiful horse. I want to know who it belongs to and be their best friend forever. Come out, talk to Judy, and then go back inside and be like, yo. I don't know. It just makes sense. I actually, you know, probably wouldn't go back to Judy at all. I definitely would have gotten distracted here. But anyways, so we'll just do this. That horse looks familiar. Haven't you seen it somewhere before? It looks very distinctive with that glistening black coat and staring eyes. Creepy. Wait, that mysterious light, it's the same mysterious light you saw when that masked rider came by Moorland and stole Thomas's deeds to the stable. You need to ask someone whose horse that is. What? Con? His owner is a girl called Sabine. She's standing over there, and she's rather new here. I think she came about a week ago. I remember that Linda showed her around. That must have been the last time Linda was here, by the way. I wonder what happened to her. Was she out riding last night in Moorland? I have no idea. Ask her yourself. Doesn't it seem a bit odd, though, to be out riding in the middle of the night? I don't think riding in the middle of the night is odd at all. Maybe I'm just crazy. But also, I love how that whole Moorland thing happened last night, allegedly. And I did that quest so long ago. And I'm doing the quest in the sense of like, okay, what would I get done in a day? What? Do you want to talk to me or something? Fine, I'll humor you. Spit it out already. What are you implying? That I was riding around Moorland in the middle of the night? What would I be doing in that old place? Funny. And now you're going to ask me about the riding track too? Oh my gosh, you're unbelievable. Just leave me alone, will you? If you feel a desperate need to bother someone, bother the stable girls. I'm sure they're dying to hear what you have to say. See, here's the thing. Why would Linda have shown Sabine around the stable? Linda should know who Sabine is, right? Like, right? I feel like Linda would definitely know who Sabine is. So I feel like she wouldn't just like willingly show her around the stable. She'd be like, oh, what are you doing here? You know? She'd be like, leave, you know? Like, I don't know. Anyways, the riding track, you didn't know about that? It's right over there. Try it out if you'd like. This is such a random little... Oh, hey, I'm level 8. I love how I just said I'm not going to be at level 9 for a while, but I'm already level 8, so that's pretty nifty. Yeah, this is just a random little side quest excursion. Like, I know it makes sense for what'll happen after, but I don't know. It's just random. Hi, you want to try out the track? Go on, I'll watch. I'm Pauline, by the way. Great track, right? I'm quite proud of it, actually. I mean, not that it's mine or anything, but you know, being able to use it and all. I've been to some of the other tracks in the area and they just can't compete with this one. I don't want to sound like a snob or anything. I'm just thankful, I guess. Sometimes I just can't shut up, can I? It's great seeing you anyway. See you around, Mandela. Well, that was great. Hey, I thought about the talk we had before. We didn't get off to a very good start, did we? I guess I was feeling a little insecure or whatever. I'm new here, you know. Would it be too much to ask for a small favor? Why don't we start over and get to know each other? Yeah? So what's your name? Vendella? Hi, Vendella. I'm Sabine. Friends? Really? You will? Thank you. We will have so much fun together. Gosh, I'm so glad we worked that out. So what are you doing now? You don't happen to know Justin Moorland by any chance? You do? That's fantastic. Okay, so I've got this letter for Justin from a sort of unknown relative. He needs to get it, but as you know, I'm not as familiar with the land outside the manor. I'm sure I couldn't find my way back here if I got lost. You know your way around Moorland, don't you? What, ride there together? No way, I can't be seen over there. Not with my status. I have to keep to the classier areas. I'm sure you understand. No, Sabine, I actually don't understand. They made her a little bit too much, I feel like. I feel like if they had just kept her original design, but made it, anyways, please write a Moorland and give this letter to Justin. I don't want to. I don't want to give it to him, bro. Hello there. Long time no see. A letter for me? Seriously? From whom? So you're doing well at the manor. That's nice. Don't feel any pressure to come back here until they can manage without you. According to what I've heard, they're pretty desperate for help since that girl Linda disappeared. So I guess I'll open this letter then. Or don't open it. You don't have to open it. You know? You don't gotta. Hey, wait, this is what in the... I don't know what to... You know what? I need to leave right away. This letter, if what it says is true, listen, I can't stay. You need to tell my father that I'm going on a trip. Will you do that for me? It's my grandfather. This seems to be really important. Tell Thomas right away. I can't really give my thoughts on this just yet, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut until I'm able to actually give my thoughts on this, so please hold. Wait, what are you saying? His grandfather? This can't be true. Please don't let this happen. Justin absolutely cannot see his mind. This is bad. This is really bad. We need to stop Justin from leaving. There's no time to lose. Well, good sir, you surely are in fact losing time by that speed. There you go. There you go. That's better. This is not happening. He's gone. My son is gone. I'll never forgive myself for letting this happen. Sabine is the one who gave you the letter, you say. I don't like that at all. Why, of course I know who she is. And I know what I think, and I have always thought about her. She's a dangerous, sneaky snake of a girl. That's what she is. Been harassing my family for far too long now. You were saying? Well, that's an interesting point. You're actually saying that you think Sabine was the masked rider who stole my ownership deed. I never thought of that. I always figured it was someone from GED. That makes sense, though. That girl sure has some sort of hidden agenda involving my family. Listen, you should ride over to the manor and try to find out more about this. We'll need anything we can to get on this girl. Okay, so here's my issue with this, right? I actually probably shouldn't be saying it yet, but I'm gonna anyways. Thomas's reaction to Justin's, disappearance or whatever doesn't make any sense. If I remember correctly, he doesn't know who his birth parents are. He's got zero clue. And if that's still true, you'll see why in the dialogue when we go back to talk to him. You'll see why I think that. If it's changed, then disregard completely what I'm saying right now. But as far as I remember, his reaction does not make any sense because he does not know who his birth parents are. So he wouldn't know who Justin's grandfather is that he's talking about, right? You know what I mean? So, anyways... Sabine? No, she left a while ago with her horse, equipment, and everything. It seemed like she wasn't planning on coming back. It's funny, as she had just paid for a full month's rent for the stable. You want to know more about Sabine? Frankly, I don't know much about the girls here in the stable. I know their names, but that's about as far as my memory, or should I say interest, goes. Fair enough, honestly. Hold on, Justin, you say? I'm sorry, what? He went to see Is this a joke, dear? Because if it is, it's not funny. Well, excuse me. I think I need a long hot bath immediately. Godfrey? You seem to be a nice young person, Mandela, but the truth is, a lady of my station has more important things to do than providing busy work for every dog's body in need of a few shillings. I already have an assistant, and she's proven to be quite enough trouble. Forgive me, I do not mean to be rude. I just don't have the time to deal with any more busybodies right now. There's another busybody hanging out by the stables, a troublemaking friend of my aforementioned assistant. Why not go and see what she wants? Perhaps the pair of you can keep yourselves occupied and out of my affairs. Well, my fault. I'll see myself out. Mandela, what did I say? I knew we'd cross paths again. So the Baroness sent you away too. There's something going on with her. She's always a bit stuffy and snooty, but she's acting really on edge. Rich people's problems, no doubt. If she doesn't want me around, I'm more than happy to stay away. But I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can help me. I'm on the trail of an old adversary, a writer named Sabine. I've heard rumors that she and her friends have returned to the island. If this is true, things are about to get a lot more dangerous on Jorvik. Ooh, one of these thingies. Okay. Alex is a soul rider of the Lightning Circle. She's brave and loyal, with a goofy sense of humor that makes you feel like everything will work out okay. Even though she's lived on Jorvik all her life, she had never ridden a horse until 2 years ago when Destiny united her with Tin Can, and her riding technique is, let's just say, she's not winning any equestrian awards anytime soon. After the Soul Riders came together to stop Darkar 2 years ago, the 4 girls went their separate ways. Only Alex stuck around to assist the Keepers of Aideen in protecting Jorvik. She's a true warrior. See, the funny thing is that I shouldn't be getting this information yet because I don't know any of this stuff yet. Also, it looks like I have another one. Oh, Tin Can. Okay. Like his rider, Alex, he is fearless, forward, and always up for new adventures. He loves being in the woods, especially galloping through rough terrain, which suits Alex fine since she prefers to ride where others won't judge her lack of equestrian skills. Tin Can is the smallest of the Soul Rider horses, but also the toughest. See, I shouldn't know that either. Just saying. Anyways. What's that? You delivered a letter from Sabine to Justin Moorland. What could she want with a country boy like him? And what were you thinking, Vandella, helping her? Sorry, not your fault. You had no reason to suspect that Sabine is trouble. This is on me. I should have let you know the truth about the forces threatening Jorvik the first time we met. I didn't realize things would move so quickly. Sabine isn't just some horse girl with an attitude. In fact, I don't even know that she's a girl at all. We call them Dark Riders, and they're trouble, epic trouble. I wish Linda was here, she'd know what to do. But right now, she's not answering my texts. Probably got her nose too deep in a book to check her phone. That means it's up to you, me, and Tin Can to find out what Sabine is up to. Have you ever seen Sabine's horse, Khan? He looks really different from all the other horses. He has a faint glow around him. His hoofprints look special too, almost like scorched marks. If we can find his tracks, then we can find Sabine. Let's split up and search around the stables. This is honestly really cool, but at the same time, does nobody question that this horse's hooves are just constantly on fire? Oh, I guess I'm done following them. Is no one concerned? It's just me? Like, why would no one else notice that? Those are Khan's tracks, alright, and they look like they're headed back to Moorland stables. This must be connected to that letter you delivered. Justin could be in trouble. Let's follow the hoofprints together. It should be easier, and now we both know what they look like. Let's go. I keep seeing the Trailblazer points come up as 20, and I'm actually really upset about it. Because, like, why is it getting less and less as I go on? Like, I feel like I should still be getting quests where it gives me 100 points, and I should still be getting quests that are 75 points, and 75 was one amount of points that I got, and you know, so on and so forth. And since 20 is clearly an option, I should get that every once in a while too. Like maybe get 20 when it's just a short dialogue and not like an actual quest. Like I feel like after this race I should get 100. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I forgot that you literally have to sit here and wait for her to get her butt back here. Oh, while we wait for her, somebody asked me if you could access the Jorvik riding camp after, you know, you leave. The answer is yes. It's just across this bridge, you know? That's you can still go to that whole island. So, for reference, this is like the back paddock of Moorland stables, and it's just along this path. There's even a sign, Jorvik riding camp, you know? There they are. They're leaving the island. Oh no, this can't be happening. This is a disaster. What? No, it's just those containers. Sabina's taking Justin too. You know, I'm sorry, but I really can't say more right now. Okay, bye. He doesn't wave anymore. No, that's so sad. He used to wave at you as they were pulling away. Okay, anyways. Listen, you should go tell Thomas about this. He's Justin's father and needs to know. I'll see you again at the manor, okay? See, unless the dialogue has changed, you're about to understand exactly why his first initial reaction of like, oh my gosh, no, this can't be happening, is a problem. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll see what he says. Vandella, what's the matter? You saw Justin leaving on a container ship? Well, that's not a nice way to travel. What could have gotten into my boy? I count on him to keep Moorland stables running. Did he say how long he's planning to be away? I'll have to ask Jenna and Maya to step up and cover his task while he's gone. They're not going to be happy. Oh dear, oh dear. See? It doesn't make any sense. Something doesn't make sense to me about this whole affair. Yeah, same. Justin said he's going to see his grandfather. Well, the only grandfather he has is old Jasper, Marcus Moorland, the man who adopted me and raised me as his son, passed from this earth many years ago and is buried up at Doyle's Abbey. Unless, he couldn't know anything about my birth parents, could he? The Moorlands told me there was no record of who my birth parents were. Didn't much matter to me as I had all the family I needed. I never tried to find out who they were. I assumed Justin felt the same way.
If Justin discovered something, I wish he would have talked to me before running away like this. That girl you rode here with, Alex, I've seen her around. She helps people. Stick with her, Vandella, and if she can shed any light onto where Justin ran off to, you help bring him home. I saw Alex riding back towards Silverglade Manor. If you hurry, you should be able to catch her there. Do you see why it doesn't make sense? In the first part, he's like, oh my gosh, no, this can't be happening. How could he know? How could he know who his grandfather is? Whatever will we do? And in that section of dialogue, he's like, yeah, but like, why would he leave? You know? Like, it just doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I feel like that first piece of dialogue, because I don't think Thomas should know who his birth father is. Because that, I mean, I guess he could, but I'm pretty sure later on in quests, the way that the order in which it like goes and how it all plays out, it makes more sense for him to not know. But his initial reaction should be more something like, oh my gosh, wait, my son got a letter and now he's leaving? Let me go talk to him. Or like, he can't leave right now, or something along those lines. Like, he shouldn't be alluding to the fact of who Justin's grandfather is. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know if it makes sense, but that's just what I was talking about. Thomas's reaction doesn't make sense, and by any means. So yeah. Poor Thomas. If he knew the truth about who Justin sailed off with, he'd totally flip. We have to bring Justin back safely. What could Sabine and her people possibly hope to gain by getting involved with the Moorlands? They're like the most wholesome, horsey folk in all of Jorvik. Thomas Moorland is adopted, and he doesn't know his birth parents. This could be related to Linda's investigation. Where is Linda anyways? We're supposed to meet ages ago, and now she's still not responding to my text. We can't let Linda's absence hold up our investigation into why Justin sailed off with the Dark Rider. I have a theory, but it's pretty wild. What if the Baroness is Thomas's birth mom? Something ties the Moorlands to the Silverglade Manor. Sabine realized that and used the info to gain Justin's trust. That leaves the mystery of his grandfather Justin's going to meet. Could it be Thomas's birth father? There's got to be a record of that in the Silverglade Village Town Hall. Marriage records to the Baroness or something. Okay, we've got a plan. Can you ride to Silverglade Village and ask the councilmen for the marriage records? See what we can discover about the Baroness' past marriages. Tidken and I can stick around here and see if Linda shows up. We've got this, Vandella. I just realized I'm not going to Firgrove. Did I not process that correctly? I think I didn't process it correctly because I know where I'm going to end up eventually, but she definitely said Silverglade. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I'm just glad I caught it before I got there. How can I help you, Vandella? You're looking for marriage certificates for the Silverglade family. Now, that could be a bit tricky. You see, there was a mysterious fire in the archives some time ago in which all the Silverglade family records were destroyed. It's certainly peculiar, strange indeed. Now, hold on, Vandella. Not all may be lost. My predecessor kept copies of all the town records in his summer house. It's abandoned now and has been for decades, probably ruined by kids with graffiti. I don't know, but it should be pretty badly run down. You could go there and see what you can find. Perhaps you'll get lucky. The house is located on the outskirts of the Hollow Woods, northeast of here. It's a long shot, but you can find what you're looking for there if it wasn't destroyed by the elements or vandals. Good luck. See, my brain just jumps too far ahead. I really thought I was going to Firgrove. I know I'll go to Firgrove eventually. I don't even know if it's soon. Now I'm questioning everything. Do I even know what's happening? No, I don't. I don't actually. I know literally nothing. I know exactly where this is, so I'm not even going to bother. Yeah, if you're wondering, it's right back here. Found it. The pages are moldy and the binding is falling apart, but this is definitely the right registry. It says here, when the Baroness was 18, she married a Mr. John Sandman from Firgrove. The marriage was annulled shortly after. I'd better bring the book back to the manor so that Alex can see it. I definitely ran all the way back. Don't even worry about it. See how fast I'm running? Working so hard. Look, I ran so fast, we're already here. Isn't that crazy? Whoa, this book is really old. It's practically falling apart. John Sandman, you say. I wonder who that is. Okay, access denied. So we're not unlocking a new area. So the reason why I was thinking that we were going to go to Firgrove is because this quest goes to Firgrove eventually. I'm quite sure that she'll send me there tomorrow or something. So when it was like, oh, go to the councilman, I don't know why, but my brain was like immediately like, oh, Firgrove. Anyways, we'll get there eventually. Just completely disregard all of that. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go down and do the garden quest now, because that should be, yeah, the gardener. We'll do these.
I'm sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Bjorn, gardener, artist, and general of steed. At your service. Your horse must be the most beautiful horse ever to tread the green hills of Jorvik. I absolutely must paint a portrait of your horse sometime. And here beside me is Agnetha, my darling wife. Together we are a formidable gardening team with a brilliant vision, a sacred mission. We are going to restore the vineyard gardens to their former glory. Now I have a great idea. You should join us. No, I won't take no for an answer. I can see it now. Bjorn, Agnetha, and Vendela, a headline in the Jorvik Gazette. Together, they accomplished the feat of the millennium and restored the eighth wonder of the world, the Silverglade Gardens. This is going to be fantastic. Take these measuring sticks, or whatever they are called, and put them into the ground over there by the paddock. When that is done, my dear wife, Agnetha, can start working.
I am not really excited to have to redo all these quests again.
I've only fully finished them on one account. And on another account, I am so close. I'm literally like, I don't know, 30 reputation points away. And I just haven't done it yet. But we are 100%ing this account as 100% as you can get an account, I guess. So we'll do it. Don't worry. I'm literally gonna have to like set reminders to get these reputation quests done every day. You know what's really gonna be painful? It's really gonna be painful when I get to the reputation quests with, what is her name? The horse whisperer person. You know those really long ones where you get the rune runner? Yeah, those ones. I've never finished that. So this is probably going to be the first account that gets done on. That's great, Vendela. This is so exciting. Now you need to speak with Agnetha. Let her know she can start clearing the garden. Hurry, hurry, hurry. That really hit the spot. Now on to cleaning the garden. Or clearing the garden? I actually didn't read that correctly. Please write over to my old friend Barney and ask him to return the chainsaw I loaned him. That and a little dynamite I have under my bed should be just the thing to get the job done. Agnetha's chainsaw. Yep, I have it. This chainsaw wasn't really much of use to me, Vendela. It is so big that it takes at least 3 men to even lift it off the ground, but carrying it on a horseback shouldn't be too hard. Give my best to Bjorn and Agnetha. See you later, Vendela. It's about time, Vendela, and here is the chainsaw we talked about. Let's have a look. It is smaller than I remember, but I guess it will be able to clear the area with this little toothpick, even if it takes a while. Okay, stand back and let a woman do her job. Look, Vendela, what a wonderfully beautiful garden in its true glory. It's a truly magical feeling, isn't it? It's going to be truly breathtakingly beautiful. I can hardly wait. Now we need to plant flowers, flowers and more flowers. Ride as fast as you can over to Felix in Silverglade Village and ask if we can get some pansy seeds from him. Hurry up, Vendela. Pansy seeds? Of course, no problem at all. You'll have them in an instant. Oh, I didn't even notice this before. It does like a little thingy up there. Okay, anyways, here are the seeds, Vendela. Take them over to Bjorn and Agnetha right away. Hurry. Why am I so stressed? Have you seen Agnetha when she is angry? No? You don't want to. Take my word for it, Vendela. Okay, really quick. I know he literally just told me to hurry, but Agnetha is not a person I'm afraid of. The Baroness, on the other hand, absolutely. Okay. So these shiny gemstones... I think it gives you 1, if I saw that correctly. Oh, it does look like it is 1,000 each time. So that's nifty. Okay, let's, that's not what I want. How much are these worth? 1,000. Very nice. And you literally just sell it. It's an interesting new item, I will say. It's not really anything that you would have like ever expected. But yeah, you just take them and you just kind of, yeah. You just sell them. Hi, Vendela. Did you get any seeds from Felix? Oh, he is so thoughtful. Now we need to plant them. Finally, the day has arrived. Now we will sow the seeds of our fantastic flower friends that soon will grace us with their presence. Oh, I am positively dizzy with excitement, Vendela. This is the best day of my life. I think I will faint. But, oh, who are you? Right, plant. Hurry up, Vendela. I feel a little dizzy. I think I need to lie down. You take the seeds and plant them. Although this garden means so much to him, but he makes me and Agnetha do all the work, and it's just great. Fantastic, Mandela. It's so exciting that I think I'll die. When are they going to bloom? I can't take it. I think I might explode. That's close enough, Mandela. You don't need to come any closer than that on your little horse. We will have to fix the pipes. You should know that here on this old farm, the pipes are the worst possible quality. They break all the time, and I don't have time to fix them and at the same time help Jorn with everything he wants done. He is completely useless with anything that resembles real work. Just in case you haven't noticed. How are you at fixing things, Mandela? Are you as useless as Bjorn, or are you ready to get things done? You can. I'm glad to hear it. I dig the attitude. Have a look at this. This is my plumbing toolkit. Be careful with it. Stuff is expensive. Take the tools with you to the garden and repair those broken pieces and come back later. Don't be lazy now. This is good old-fashioned honest work. Well done, my dear little Vandella. Now the flowers won't die of thirst like someone else I could mention. What does that mean? Listen now, little Vandella. The real secret behind this garden idea is my new invention, a super fertilizer that I developed. It should get the flowers to grow and bloom in no time at all. You thought I was only good for running chainsaws and blowing things up, didn't you? Well, you thought wrong. I have a good head on my shoulders, you see. When I worked over at Jorvik's stables, I used to muck the stalls from the morning to the late at night every day. One day I noticed everything grew very fast on the manure pile. I tested it by tossing a bundle of seeds on the pile at one night, and when I came back in the morning, the pile was coated with tulips. So I asked Herman, the boss there, Herman dear, it doesn't make sense for this fertilizer to just go to waste like that, does it? Why don't I just buy it all for a cheap penny? And he answered, sure. So now I have the exclusive rights to the world's best fertilizer, direct from Jorvik's stables, and we're going to use it to grow our flowers. But my dear little friend Vandella, I'm standing here wasting valuable time when we should be working. Here, take this sack of super fertilizer and empty it in the sun garden. I know it doesn't exactly smell like roses, but you can put a clothespin on your nose. Well done, Vandella. Now we just have to wait and let our super fertilizer do its work. Come back tomorrow. I forgot to mention when I was actually recording, but I decided not to go do the bridge quest away over the water because this video is already way too long. I realized as I got there that building that bridge takes a really long time. So we're gonna leave that for the next episode. So yeah, anyways. Okay, so this video isn't actually over just yet because like I did say in the beginning, I do have like a special guest for this video, and we're gonna go look at the Friesians. Now, Friesians are actually my mom's favorite horse, and I thought it would be really neat to bring her along with me to go look at the Friesians so she can get herself a Friesian and whatnot, because I was really excited for this update for her. I did try to warn her that there was going to be an updated Friesian soon, but she bought the first Gen 3, the Jorvik Friesian anyway, so now she has both of them. But I'm really excited, and I think she's really excited too. So I'm going to magically, with the power of editing, move on over to my other account. I have arrived on my other account, and we're actually going to go look at the Friesians here in a minute, but I do have my mother here with me. Mama, you can enter the premises now.
Oh, well, hello.
We are on a Discord call, so excuse the audio on her end. We live in completely different states, so no way to actually record in the same room. And she's just using her... Don't turn. She's just using her headset microphone. So, the new Friesians are over here. The old ones, okay, not the quote-unquote old ones, but the Jorvik Friesian Gen 3 was moved to Crescent Moon Village in Epona. So, yeah. Oh, you're already gone. You're already looking at them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one I want. I'm big struggling because I kind of want, so when you have the setting or the menu open, right? The first one's like this normal black one, typical everyday Friesian, right? The next one is one that I want. And then another one over, it's like a brown one. I also want that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally another one over, I want that one too. It has it's black, but it has like white speckles.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one I want. I really want the white speckled one, but isn't that not a true Friesian? Aren't Friesians not supposed to have any markings?
As far as I know, Friesians are just solid black. I've never heard of Friesians being brown even, but...
But they have like black variations in their coats, yeah? They're not always this like blue black. Can't they be like, I don't know, I don't know anything about Friesians. I would assume you do though.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know a lot about them. I just think they're beautiful.
They are really beautiful. There are technically, for some reason, 2 free mane styles right now. And I don't know if it's a bug or not. So you have like the normal long mane, like long flowy one, and then there's a braided one. I don't know if it's a bug.
So, like, the speckled one has the braided one. The last black one has a braided one.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I don't know why. No, there's a palomino that has the braids as well. I think that's technically a palomino. It might just be a flaxen. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into coat colors because I'm not very bright in that area. But yeah, some of them for some reason have the braids like automatically, and some of them have like the normal mane automatically. And I think it might have to do with markings, because if you look at all the ones that have the braids, they have markings on them. But everyone that doesn't have the braids doesn't have a marking. So
Great. I don't know what one to pick.
neither do I. I really like the main style that has a little baby braid, but it also has a braided tail. I really, really like, but the problem is I don't like the braided tail. I don't know how I feel about the braided tail at all. It doesn't look, I don't know, something about it just doesn't look.
I kind of like this.
You kind of like what?
Oh, the braid that's like, looks like it's been crocheted. The very last one.
Braid that looks like, oh yeah, isn't that pretty? That was originally a main style for the Welsh pony, I think. I'm actually not sure, Welsh or maybe it wasn't Welsh at all. I don't know, I can't think of it now, but it was originally a main style for one specific breed, and then it got added to a couple of others, and apparently the Friesian as well. But yeah, it's cute. I just don't like the braid on the tail. The braid on the tail is strange.
I do.
You do? Oh, okay. Do you know what coat color you want?
No.
I'm probably just going to get this one, because if I get this one, I know that the tack I want to put on this horse is, well, it actually probably look fine. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to get the brown one. Not the brown one, but like you'll see. Anyways, I kind of just want to get the normal, long, flowy mane.
That's what I was kind of thinking too, but I did that with my first Friesian and then changed it later.
Really? What did you change it to?
Braided.
I like the length of the little baby braid one.
Baby braid.
Yeah, it's the second option.
Oh, so it does have the long hair, but it has a braid. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a little baby braid in the mane, and then it has a braided tail. Dragonstone is cool.
Dragonstone. Well, now I'm...
Why?
Because I wanted to name her Velvet Rose, but there is no Velvet for the first name, only the last name.
That's annoying.
Very. The only V's I have are Vanilla, Violet, Voice, and Void.
You could do Violet Rose, I guess. I don't know.
How about Willow Rose?
Willow Rose is pretty.
Everybody's over here buying their Friesians. Whole ton of people doing it.
That's because they just came out today.
Well, there was only one person when we first came, and now there's like 4.
They all followed us here. Ooh, what about Silent Paladin? That's kind of cool.
This horse, I don't know if I've noticed with the other horses, but now I need to go back to my stable and get all tacked up.
That's funny. I actually have... I have tack.
Uh-oh, there you are.
Oh.
Where are you?
Oh, you're still here. Oh, you got that one!
I did.
I really expect you to get just a black one. That's funny.
No, something about this color just really...
Isn't it pretty?
I just really like it. It is very pretty.
But yeah, I actually have tack in my...
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so...
Where's the closest place? Like, where do I have to go home?
I mean, there's the global store. If you want to go to your stable, yeah, you have to go home.
Yeah, that's where I need to go. Look at you putting on tack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, have fun. I need to actually go back too to put on a better outfit.
That's so funny.
We have the same home stable. I forgot about that. A lot better now that I'm really looking at it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because it's not very wispy, is it?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think they tried to. It just, I don't know, it looks strange.
It's funny we both came out with a bunch of gold stuff. Yellow, gold.
Well, I'm actually wearing new tack. It was released with the Friesians. All the tack on my horse was released with the Friesians. So you actually own one of the Jorvik Friesians, if you will. So what do you think of the new Friesians?
Oh, I think they're way better.
Yeah.
Friesians Friesians don't have a funky nose like the other one did.
Yeah.
I thought
They-
the nose on that one was funny looking.
Yeah, that was actually one of the issues that everyone had with them. But these ones look like, I feel like they look right. Like they have the right nose and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, there is a special movement that you'll be able to see once you hit level 7. But overall, you really like them.
Oh yeah, I think they're way more animated, or I don't know, I don't like my first horse I got. The eyes are like almost in the front of the head.
Yeah.
I don't know which one that was.
Is it your very first horse? Like the one
Yep.
you started the game with? Yeah, that's the Orbit Warmblood.
Those poor guys look so silly. They blink separately. They don't blink at the same time.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's really funny. I don't know if it's a new bug or not, or if it's always been like that and I've just never noticed.
That they blink separately?
Yeah, I don't know if I've never noticed they just blink separately, but I think it's really silly. Anyways, I really like them. I think they did a really good job. The rear, I don't know how it looks a lot better than it did in the trailer and the spoiler. The rear does. Do you think that they're scaled correctly? Probably not. Like these would be really small Friesians, I feel like.
Yes. Well, I mean, unless I'm really tall. An average person is like 5'6", 5'8".
Yeah.
I feel like. And where their withers are at is where my head's at. And they should be quite a bit taller. Because Friesians are typically 16, 17 hands. And this horse is going to be about 15 and a half hands.
So they're really small then. Oh, that's
They're small.
unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
The only one they should be the height of the what did we get? The draft that we have.
Yeah. So I think actually next to the draft they should be taller. I remember a size comparison. They should actually be taller next to the draft, if I remember correctly. Or maybe that was in our den they were next to. I don't know. But what I do know is our characters are sized incorrectly. Like the scaling of our characters is just really, really, really strange. So hopefully they fix that eventually. But I am gonna end this here. So if y'all want to see another video with my mom, let me know, because I have plans. Would you like to be in another one of my videos, Mother?
I would, but I wish I knew I was actually being recorded because I didn't know that just now.
This whole time
That's
I've been
funny.
recording. I'm at an hour now. I haven't stopped.
Yes, it's a good thing I wasn't talking like I normally do.
Yeah, it's fine. Pop-Tart curses like a sailor, so I'm pretty good at bleeping stuff out by now. So, you know.
Well, you don't have to have any bleep bleep bleeps.
Incorrect, because you actually already did curse, so.
Oh, I did? What did I say?
I can't say what you said. Anyways, say goodbye to YouTube. I'm gonna make you
Goodbye.
You gotta do the whole, like, the whole spiel.
That?
You did a little. That's actually really cute. Yeah. No. If you liked this video, do give it a like. Comment below if you want to see my mom in another video, and I shall see you all in the next one.
I doubt they will after this.
Oh my gosh.